everyone, I'm back with another leftover yarns projects video. Today I'm gonna teach you how to make these slipper socks. It's very simple to make and comfortable when you worn. And the way we are joining the edge of the socks is very simple and very great. That does not irritate the feet during use it. As I said to you, you can use your leftover yarns to make these socks. And also you can use any yarn you like. Okay, let's get started. Start with a slip knot and then chaining 5 or chaining 6 if you want. Make 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then join with the slip stitch to the first stitch here. Insert your hook inside the first chain and then bring the yarn out from there. Look, we make a letter ring here. Take your tail of the yarn and work on it. Make your stitches on it. Okay, make 3 chain as 1 double crochet, then make 3 chains more as 3 chains for the corners, then make 3 double crochet into the ring. Don't forget, you must make your stitches over the tail of the yarn. Okay, for making the double crochet, wrap yarn around your hook, insert your hook inside the circle, bring yarn out from there, and then make pull through 2 and pull through 2 loops. Again, wrap yarn around your hook, insert your hook inside the circle, and bring the yarn out from there and pull through 2 and pull through 2 loops. Don't forget, you must work on your tail of the yarn. Then make 3 chains for the corners spaces. Okay, again make 3 double crochet into the ring that you make. If you want, you can use of the magic ring, and if you don't know how to make magic ring, you can find it in my beginners stitches playlist. Okay, again make 3 chains and one more time make 3 double crochet. We must make the 3 double crochets 6 times. In the end, we must have 6 the clusters of 3 double crochet and 6 3 chain spaces. Three chains. Again 3 double crochet. Look, 1 2 3 and 4. This is a 5th clusters of 3 double crochet. I use the DC for the short. Three chains, and the last clusters of DC make 2 DC, and then join with the slip stitch to the 3rd chain here. Insert your hook here. Don't complete your slip stitch. Look here. Bring your next color, join it. First of all, I make a slip knot on my hook, then bring it out from the 2 loops, on the hook, and then take my tail of the yarns and then go to the chain space by the slip stitch and make 6 chains as 1 double crochet and 3 chains, and then make my 3 double crochet into the 3 chain space over my tail of the yarns. 2 and 3 DC. Okay, bring the yarn out and make 2 knots very tight. Okay, 1 and 2. and then cut them with the scissors very close to the knot that we made. This is the one of the ways I use to hide my tail of the yarns. Okay, I'll cut this tail of the yarn from the first, and now I continue my work. Go to the next chain 3 space and make 3DC into the chain space 2 and 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3, again 3DC into the chain space. Again into the next chain space, make 3DC, 3 chains and 3DC. Do this until the end of the row. Make 3DC, 3 chains and 3DC into the each chain 3 spaces. Okay? And the last DCs, make 2 DCs into the chain space first and join with the slip stitch to the 3rd chain. Don't complete your slip stitch. Bring your next color and make a slip knot on your hook, and then pull through 2 loops you have on the hook. Then make a slip stitch to the chain space, keep your tail of the yarns, and then make 6 chains and 3 chain as a DC and 3 chain as a 3 chain space, and then make 3 DC into the chain space. Bring yarn out, turn your work into the wrong side and make knot by your tail of the yarns very tight, and the other one. After that, you make your knots, cut them by the scissors very close to the knot, close as you can. Okay, continue our working, making our stitches. Okay, into the space between the clusters of the corners here, look here, must make 3 DCs in there, 1, 2 and 3. Without no chains, go to the corner space in the chain 3 space, make 3 DC, 3 chains and 3 DC into there, 3 chains and 3 DC. Sorry, my yarn was stuck. Okay, After that, go to the space between two corners here, make 3 DCs in there. Again, into the chain 3 space, make 3 DC, 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and again 3 DC in there. Repeat this diagram until you receive to the end. Throw again 3 DC into the space between the corners and keep going along. Look, in the chain space of corners 3 DC, 3 chain 3 DC, and in between the corners here into the space between them 3 DC. Okay, in the end make 2 DC into the first space and then make slip stitch to the third chain. Complete it with your next color and make a slip stitch to the chain space. Don't forget that you must work over your tail of the yarns. Make your stitches over it and then make 6 chains as a 1 double crochet and 3 chains, and make 3 double crochet into the same space of the 3 chain space, and go along with your diagram. After that, you make your 3 DCs, make 2 tight knots, and after that cut them, tail of the yarns. Let me make my knots. The second one, okay, very tight, and cut it. Okay, now into the each space of between the clusters of 3 double crochets must make 3 DCs. Look, this is the first space. I made 3 DCs. Into the next one, make 3 DCs in there without no chaining. Okay, we don't have need chain 1 or 2 in there. Just keep going along and make DCs in the spaces and into the chain 3 space of the corners. As usual, make 3 double crochets, 3 chains, and 3 double crochets. I hope you learned it very well, that how does the diagram works until now. Into the each space between the clusters of 3 DCs, make 3 DCs, and without no chains, go to the next space between the clusters of 3 DCs, make 3 DC in there. Into the each corners in the space, chain 3 spaces, make 3 DC, 3 chains, and 3 DCs. As I said to you, into the each space, make 3 DCs. I do it until the end and make a few more rounds. I'll show you one more round. After that, you join into the third chain with the next color. Make a slip knot on your hook and join it. Go to the chain space with the slip stitch, make 6 chains and make 3 DCs in your chain space over your tail of the yarns. After that, you must make a 2 tight knots. So first and second one, and cut them. Very close to your knots. Okay, after that make 3 DCs into the each space between your clusters of 3 double crochets that you made in the previous round. Here 1, 2, 3. Without no chain, go to the next space, make 3 DCs in there, 2 and 3. Without no chain, go to the next space and make 3 DCs in there. Second one and third one. Into the each chain 3 spaces of your corners, make 3 double crochet, 3 chains and 3 double crochet. Okay. If you have a question, just leave a comment below. Okay. We must do this diagram until we receive to the size that we want. Look, I'll show you. If these things I'll painting for you will be a foot, it should be the length of this side of our hexagon should be the length of the foot from the heel to the beginning of the toes. This side, look, like this. This length would be equal by the length of the foot from the heel to the beginning of the toes. If I divided the hexagon in the half down the middle like this side should be the length of the foot from the heel to the beginning of the toes. Okay, I made these socks for the size 13/7. Okay, and made in the 10 rounds by the hook 2.5 millimeter, and the yarn and the yarn art chains, and this is instruction of it. Okay, I'll make few more rounds and back. Okay, this is my hexagon. I'll make 10 rounds for my slippers socks when I join the edge of my hexagon together. This will be in this shape. For joining the edge together, I'll put them side by side and go to the chain 2 space in the chain 2 with the slip stitch like this, and go to the next side, insert my hook into the second chain and bring the yarn out from there. And now I working into the first loop, back loop of the both side. Look, I insert my hook into the back loop of the right side and back loop and third loop from the left side. Here, look, we always work on the stitch. This is a back loop and this is a third loop. Let me show you better. Look, this is our chain stitch. This is a first loop, this is back loop, and if you turn your work you can see your third loop here. And if you work into the back loop and third loop together, your stitches will be very better and the perfect shape, in a perfect shape. Okay, then insert your hook inside the back loop of the right side and back loop and third loop of the left side, and then bring your yarn from all the 3 loops you have on your hook. This is the best way for the joining your crochet things, the edge of your crochet things together, especially when you work with one color that your edge, your squares or anything you make in one color. It's the best and perfect way to joining your thing, square, bags, everything you are working in. Okay, and the important thing about this diagram is the back side of it is very solid and it's very straight. Keep go along until you receive to the end of the top of your slipper socks. After that you receive on the top. Look, in the each side you have one chain in left side and one chain in right side. Then make 2 chains and go to the chain 1 and make a double crochet into there, and then make 1 double crochet into the each stitches you have in your row. Okay, make 1 double crochet into the each stitches until you receive to the end of the row. Okay, in the end make a 1 double crochet into the 1 chain space and join with the slip stitch to the first in the second chain, and then make 2 chain and make a front post double crochet into the next stitch, make back post double crochet into there. Again make front post double crochet to the next stitch, and into the next stitch make back post double crochet. Must make them one by one. Front post double crochet into the one stitch, back post double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, to the next stitch front post, to the next stitch back post. Do this until you receive to the end of the row. Just keep going along with the back post double crochet and front post double crochet. If you don't know how to make these stitches, you can watch and learn it better in my beginners stitches playlist, and you can practice with those videos. Okay, I'll do it until I receive to the end of my work. Back post, front post, back post, front post, again back post, You see, this is not very hard, and these slippers are very simple and one of the best of slippers. I think my daughter is love these slippers, and she's wearing these slippers all around the home and all the time of the days. Okay, in the end, join with the slip stitch to the first in the chain 2. Again, make 3 chains. Into the back post stitch, make a back post double crochet. Into the front post stitch, make a front post stitch. Look, back post stitch around the back post stitch of the previous round, front post stitch of the front post stitch in the back previous round, sorry. Repeat this diagram until you receive to the end. Just keep going along until you reach the desired height. I'll make it in one more round and just make it in 3 rounds. Okay, you can make it more rounds, okay. In the end of the rows, join with the slip stitch to the 3rd chain. Again, make 3 chains and keep go along with the front post double crochets and back post double crochets, just like the previous round. Make your stitches around the previous stitches, back post around the back post of the previous round, and front post around the front post of the previous round. Okay, in the end, so that you make your rounds, cut the tail of the yarn, fasten off and hide the tail of the yarns by the needle. Insert your needle under the stitch, next stitch, and insert it again inside the first stitch and hide it. Okay, for the toes, here front of your socks, make a slip knot on your hook. Insert your hook into the chain 1 here. Bring the yarn out from there and make 2 chains and make 1 double crochet into the each stitches you have in this round. Don't forget that work on your tail of the yarn and hide it between your stitches. Okay, do it until the end here. In the end, after that, you make your stitches, make 1 double crochet into the joining line here and join with the slip stitch to the first. Again, make 2 chains and into the same stitch make a double crochet, and into the next stitch make 1 double crochet, to the next stitch make 1 double crochet, and into the next 2 stitches make 2 double crochet, 2 together. Look, like this. Again, make 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and into the next 2 stitches make 2 double crochet, 2 together. Do this diagram until the end of the row. 1 double crochet into each next 2 stitches, and into the each next 2 stitches 2 double crochet, 2 together. Do this until the end. In the end, join with the slip stitch to the first. I have a 2 double crochet, 2 together in the end. It doesn't matter, just do the pattern. Make 3 chain and 1 double crochet, and then make 2 together, and make 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and 2 double crochet, 2 together into the next 2 stitches. Again, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochet, 2 together into the next 2 stitch. Okay, again 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochet, 2 together into the next 2 stitches. Do this diagram until the end. Okay, almost received to the end. In the end, I have 2 double crochet, 2 together, and join with the slip stitch to the first here. The last round we work with the half double crochets, 2 chains and 1 half double crochet, 2 together. We repeat it over and over again until we receive to the end of the round. Look, wrap a yarn around your hook, insert your hook inside the stitch, bring the yarn out from there. Again, wrap a yarn around your hook, insert your hook inside the stitch, bring the yarn out from there, and pull through all the loop you have on your hooks. Repeat this diagram until you receive to the end, over and over again. Okay, I'll do it until the end of the row. In the end, join with the slip stitch to the first here. Okay, cut your tail of the yarn and bring the yarn out. Work with the needle and move our needle from the front loop of each stitch we have on our last round here. Just insert our needle like this between our stitches until we receive to the first of the row, and then pull our yarn very well, very tight, and go to the wrong side, pull it again. Our hole must be closed very well. Okay, after that you go to the wrong side, just fasten off and hide the tail of the yarn in there. Sewing it very well and then cut it. Okay, done. Let me make my sock. Okay, here we are. These are our slippers socks. These socks can keep our feet warm in the winter. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please let me know in comment below. And if you are new in my channel, I would be happy that you subscribe my channel. Love you all. Happy crocheting. See you next time. Bye.